is just moments away. It's the Colts and the Niners, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Goff now on second down. Out to the right here to Shepard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Goff. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early. No doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the...
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. Lawrence will throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 53 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of look at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this to Lazard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Gets past him at the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 1st and 10. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. How they also used to walk up on the school both ways. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from it. The Colts at 2-8 now in the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect him to play really well here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Edwards-Helaire. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf. 77 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Goff's throw complete there to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there. A first down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. To Shepard. Complete over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Goff on 3rd down. It's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On first down, it's Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Moore from 6 yards away. And the Niners drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Goff on first down. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge, you know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are once again back in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Goff. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Goff going to get this to Akers.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, Goff. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Goff on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back off now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Coup for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 116 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. From the 16, Lawrence. Again, it's Johnson. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, Edwards-Helaire, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now it's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
That's complete to Lazard.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Lawrence. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A give up the middle to Akers. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Colts. Allen Lazard, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Goff on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pick on the 38.
This game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Goff. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Goff. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Niners have yet again retaken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Back to throw, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point right down the middle.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Indianapolis, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.